ceiling at 2 a.m., heart pounding, totally overwhelmed, and just thinking, man, is it too late? Whether you're in your 20s, your 30s, or even your 50s, it is so incredibly easy to feel like you've just fallen behind in the game of life. But what if you didn't look at it as a failure? What if you decided, right now, to just burn it all down, forget the past, and restart from absolute zero? Today, we're going to explore exactly how to do that, drawing on some totally mind-blowing insights from top strategists, master traders, and real-life reinvention stories.
So let's dive right into this explainer. To get you out of that paralyzing anxiety of starting over, we need a solid plan. Here is our survival map for day 0. We're going to hit the call to reset, that massive mental shift you absolutely need, the Blue Ocean Blueprint, how to become a specialist, and finally, actually building your new reality on a microscopic level. Let's get into it.
All right, part 1, the call to reset. Because look, before we can build anything new, we've got to shatter that too late illusion once and for all.
Let's be real. When you're scrolling through social media looking at everyone else's highlight reels, it's incredibly easy to fall into a toxic trap. Comparing your chapter 1 to your friend's chapter 20 it's a guaranteed path to misery. Instead, we have to flip the script to a healthy habit. Your only valid benchmark is the person you were yesterday. Seriously, can you be just a tiny bit better than you were last month? That internal shift is everything.
Which brings us to part 2, the mental shift, submission and exploration. You can't just change your job, you have to fundamentally change your mind.
There's this brilliant concept from the high-stakes world of professional trading. Accept the submission to time. I submitted to a 20-year plan. I absolutely love that. We're constantly bombarded by these fake social media gurus promising, instant wealth in 90 days. But real mastery, true reinvention, it requires a massive time horizon. You literally have to submit to the fact that greatness takes time. And here's the crazy part. When you genuinely accept a 20-year plan, all that anxiety about not crushing it tomorrow, it just completely vanishes.
So once you've made peace with time, how do you actually find that new path? You prioritize intention over chasing. If you're desperately running after success, trying to force it to happen, you're operating from pure scarcity, and you'll actually push your goals further away. Instead, set a rock-solid intention, like I want a career that brings me absolute peace. Visualize it every single day, and then just let it go. Move on with your routine. Let that intention quietly guide your subconscious.
And while you're holding that intention, you've got to get your hands dirty. Experiment broadly. One of the absolute biggest mistakes we make is trying to get marginally better at a job we literally hate. Just stop. Step completely outside your college degree. Ignore your past resume. Try coding, try sales, write a newsletter. You honestly have no idea what you're actually good at until you try it. The real hunt here is for genuine joy, because joy, not just being okay at something, is the ultimate fuel for long-term mastery.
Now, I get it. The idea of changing literally everything is terrifying. But that's where this amazing concept called atomization comes in. Think of it as breaking down this massive, scary mountain of reinvention into tiny, totally manageable daily pebbles. You don't overhaul your entire life by Tuesday, you change one microscopic habit. When you atomize the challenge like that, it becomes literally impossible to be intimidated.
All right, moving to part 3, the Blue Ocean Blueprint. Our mindset is locked in. Let's talk pure strategy.
You might know the Blue Ocean strategy from the business world, using it to create new, uncontested markets. Well, we are hacking that and applying it directly to your life. It runs on the ERRC grid: eliminate, reduce, raise, and create. This is your practical, step-by-step blueprint to engineer a completely new version of yourself.
Let's break these 4 pillars down, because this is where the magic happens. First up, eliminate. You have got to delete trivial worries. Stop sweating the small stuff like traffic or minor annoyances. Second, reduce. Cut way down on confrontation and superficial friendships. If the people around you aren't aligned with where you're going, let them go. Third, raise. Radically increase your time in solitude and actively ask for brutal, honest feedback. You need to know exactly where you stand. And finally, create. Take up new hobbies. Learn entirely new skills. By deleting all that toxic junk, you literally create the physical and mental space required to build your new life.
Which sets us up perfectly for part 4, becoming a specialist. Because once you've created that space, you have to narrow your focus.
Dilution is the absolute enemy of reinvention. I love this quote. Take control of your attention. Avoid multiple sources of information. When you're starting over, it is so tempting to listen to every single podcast, buy every guru's course, and follow 100 different influencers. Don't do it. Dabbling in everything is just going to leave you exhausted, stuck with this chaotic Frankenstein system that absolutely does not work. So what does a true specialist actually do? Here's the playbook. Pick just one, maybe two specific areas to master, and fiercely, ruthlessly ignore all other distractions. Next, and this is a real game changer, instead of studying why people win, study why they fail. Winners often just get lucky, right? But studying failure, that builds deep, deep resilience. Look for recurring patterns in your field and spend an obsessive amount of time back testing your strategies. You want to be a master of one thing, not a beginner at 10.
Okay, part 5, building your new reality. This is the climax. How do we take all this high-level strategy and actually live it every single day?
It all boils down to atomic daily habits. Establish a tech-free sleep routine to fiercely protect your peace. Hydrate, really hydrate, to boost your physical energy, which directly feeds your mental clarity. Journal your daily progress so you can actually see yourself evolving over time. And hey, celebrate the small victories. Progress over perfection, always. Crucially, adapt all of this to your actual reality. If you're a single mom, you might need to customize a strict regimen like 75 Hard to include family time or spiritual reflection. The habits have to serve your life, not the other way around.
Let's zoom out and look at the trajectory of reinvention. On day 1, your only job is just to accept reality and detach from the pain of the past. By month 1, you're locking in those micro-habits and actually embracing solitude. By year 1, you've experimented broadly and finally zeroed in on your true specialty. And by year 5, because you submitted to time, you achieve complete self-sufficiency. That right there is the insane compounding power of patience.
Think about the number 0 for a second. 0 is not a punishment. Day 0 is literally the ultimate opportunity. It's a state of pure, unadulterated freedom. It means you get to write the script for the rest of your life exactly how you want it, without any old baggage holding you down. So I want to leave you with this provocative thought. If today is your day 0, what is the single microscopic habit you are going to atomize to begin your reinvention right now? Don't wait for tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with me for this explainer. I challenge you to take that very first step, embrace the 0, and go build your masterpiece.